you read by the title. Today is going to be a story time of how I found out I was pregnant with my beautiful daughter, Kaisley. I got asked this question, and so I thought I would just make a story time out of it, like we're doing now. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and let's just go ahead and get into the video. I had Kaisley when I was 22 years old. She was born April 26, 2021. You know, I was with her dad, and you know, we were doing the adult thing a lot, and it happened so much, it was like, I didn't even think I could get pregnant. So at this point, it was just like, you know, not worried about anything. So, you know, we were doing the adult thing, and then, I don't know the exact month that I found out, but whenever the time, so my period is always like all over the place. It's always late. So around the time when my period was late, I was like, oh, okay, no big deal. It's always late. Mind you, this was like, I think I didn't have it that month. So whatever month it was, I didn't have it that month. So I was like, okay, no big deal. Like, my period is always late. So and getting to the next month, so it is just 1 month of me missing my period. But I didn't even think about it because it's always late. Like, I wasn't even worried about it. So when the next month came, and didn't come again, but I think it was like in the middle of the month, and it didn't come again. So I was texting my sister, Arabia, if you're watching this, hey girl. But I was texting her one day, and I think we were just talking. I think we were just talking about pregnancy because I believe she was pregnant at the time. And so I had told her, I was like, now that I think about it, I have not had my period. And she was like, how long it's been? And I said, now that I'm thinking about it, it's gonna be 2 months with no period. She was like, B, you need to take a test. And I was like, bro, do I really need to take a test?
Are you dumb?
I think she's dumb. Are you, like, medically speaking?
Like, at this point, I'm still not convinced. I'm like, bro, my stuff always, like, it's gonna come. Like, I don't need to take no test. And she was like, just go take one, da-da-da-da. So she convinced me to go get a test. And mind you, I'm just at me and my boyfriend's apartment. And I think he was at the gym or he was at work. I don't know, but I was there by myself. So she was like, go get one and just take it just to see. And I was like, okay, whatever. So I ran to Walgreens because Walgreens was right up the street. And I went and got a test. I got 2. And so I went back to the house and I told her, I was texting her this whole time, y'all. So I was texting her and I was like, okay, I got the test, I'm gonna take them. So I go to take the first one, and I don't know if I was nervous or like I just didn't care. But if you never took a pregnancy test, when you take it, you take it out the pack, and I had the clear blue one, and you pee on it, or you can put it in a cup. But I didn't want to put my pee in a cup, so I just said, okay, I just pee on it. So I just sat on the toilet and I peed, and like, I don't know, like I just dropped it. Like, it just dropped. I think maybe like I was scared of the pee touching my hand, or I was nervous, I don't know. But it dropped in the toilet. So I was like, this is a sign I don't need to take it. Like, I don't need to take this test. So I had told her, I was like, bro, I just dropped this test in the toilet. And she was like, you know, my relationship with my sister, like, we talk bad to each other, but it's in a playful way. So she was talking bad to me or whatever, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the other one, like, chill. So I get the other test and I take it. And so I believe I sat on the counter or on the floor. I don't really remember. And so yeah, I took the test, I waited, then I looked at it, and what do you know? 2 lines. I was like, but at this point, y'all, still was like in disbelief. Like, I wasn't crying, I wasn't really in shock. I was just like, this really say I'm pregnant? Like, this can't be true. Like, I don't feel pregnant. Like, this is not right. So I told her, and she was like, oh, congratulations. And I'm like, girl, what are you talking about? Like, this is wrong. Like, I'm not gonna say I was in denial because I didn't want it to be true, but like, I just didn't believe it. Because I was like, bro, this whole time we've been doing this adult thing, and now it happened now. I was like, no way. So I was debating on telling my boyfriend. I was like, I don't know if I should tell him or like if I should take another one. So I just like hid it because I was still debating because I didn't know like what time he was gonna walk into the house. So I just hid it while I was thinking like what I was gonna do. So Time ticked by, and I think he finally showed up to the house. And I was like, when my relationship with my boyfriend, we told each other everything. Like, we told each other everything. So it was kind of hard for me to keep it in. So I was like, okay, F it, like, I'm finna tell him. So I got the test out of where I was hiding it, and I just gave it to him. And he was like, this not real. Like, what is this? And I was like, as far as I know, it's real. Like, I went and got it from the store, and then we talked about it. And he was like,
bro, you gotta go to a clinic. Like, this is not real.
He was like, bro, this is not real. You have to go to a clinic. Like, you have to go get your blood tested, whatever. And I was like, okay, we can. But next morning or that night, we was looking up clinics or whatever. And we found one, made an appointment. And I think we actually went that next morning. Like, I had to work, but I didn't even go to work. Like, so we went to that clinic. I went in by myself because at the time it was like COVID or whatever. So, like, more than one person could go in. So I just went in. And yeah, so I went in, and I think the nurse that was there, her name was Kinsley, I believe. She was super, 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 super nice, super informative. So I walked in there and told her what I needed. She was like, okay, let's go. So she grabbed and their pregnancy test is different. Like, it's not a regular pregnancy test that you buy from the store or whatever. Like, it was small. It had, like, it was like pink and white. I don't know. It was different, but it looked legit. So we went to the bathroom, and I went into a little stall, and I took that pregnancy test, and I came out, and like, not even a minute later, she looked at it, she's like, yep, you're definitely pregnant. And that's when it hit me. I was like, excuse me? Like, I was like, what do you mean? Like, what? But at this point, I'm just like, I just started thinking, like, of course I'm pregnant. Like, we've been doing this thing for a while now. Like, that's crazy. Like, of course I'm pregnant. Like, but at the same time, I was like, wait, like, wow. But at that point in time, it had hit me. I'm pregnant. Like, this is crazy. So she took me into her office, and at this clinic that I went to, they set you up on Medicaid. They found you a doctor. They do it all for you. So, like I said, it was, and if I can think of it, I'll type it down below. Of the clinic that I went to. But yeah, very informative. Anyway, so when I went into her office and she was talking about it, like, she was talking about Medicaid, about the doctor, how far along I am, what was my last period, I was literally like not responding to her. Like, I was in my own head, like wow, like, am I really pregnant? Like, what? Like, how am I gonna tell him? How is he gonna take it? It was like, I was just like, what? Like, I couldn't even comprehend what she was saying. So she doing all this talking, and like one tear just fell down my face because it was like unbelievable to me. Like, it was unbelievable. So we got all the information out the way. She gave me like some pamphlets on being pregnant and all that. And so I walked out, I went to the car, and he saw everything in my hand, and I was like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm definitely pregnant. And I don't even remember what he said, but it was like a silence in the car, because it was like, we are finna have a child. Like, that's crazy. It was like a silence in the car. And so he wasn't upset or anything like that. Like, we both weren't upset. It was just a shocking factor that, like, I'm pregnant. We're finna have a child. So after that, we went back to the house, and we wasn't going to tell anybody, but we ended up calling his sister, and we told his sister, and she was excited. Like, she was all excited, telling us that we was going to have a girl and stuff like that. Like, and we actually did end up having a girl. But yeah, she was all excited, telling us we was going to have a girl, and I think we called his mom after that. I don't remember exactly, but I know his sister was the first person we told. And then after that, we told my family. Everybody was excited and stuff like that. So after that, it was just like getting prepared for the baby, figuring out how we gonna do this, or we gonna go. Because at the time, I think like our lease was up, so it was like where we gonna move to and stuff like that. So I definitely was pregnant, and yeah, 9 months later, well, actually 8 months later, because Kayla came early, we had a beautiful baby girl, and I will insert some pictures of her when she was a newborn. She was so light, y'all. Like, I am brown skin, and her father is like chocolate. So the fact that she came out so light was crazy, but that's how I found out I was pregnant. If you have any crazy stories or just a story in general of how you found out you was pregnant that you don't mind sharing, go ahead and drop it in the comments below. I'd love to read about your experience. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, enjoying this story time with me. If you guys want more story times, like how my pregnancy was, or the day that I had Kaylee, or anything like that, let me know. Like, I don't mind sharing it with you guys. So make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. And if this is your first time here, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I really hope that you will be back, because I would love to have you here. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.